A group of local business and industry leaders are exploring how to harness the global demand for AI-focused data centers as a way to diversify Saskatchewan's economy, attract investment, and create skilled jobs.
We want to bring people together today to learn about AI, talk about the potential for AI in Saskatchewan, and look at how do we grow this sector in the province. I think Saskatchewan has a lot of strengths to host data centers, whether it's our talent and education institutions that are developing tech experts. A lot of global research in AI is happening here in Saskatchewan. And we've got a number of technology companies that are using AI, developing AI tools, and the province can continue to grow in that sector.
One potential location being touted for such a facility is a large property on the outskirts of Saskatoon, originally built in 2006 for research and production of medical-grade cannabis.
This facility, kind of has the raw ingredients for a data center. For a lot of data center clients, security is actually a critical component of how they manage risk. This facility has significant amounts of concrete poured into its construction, as well as significant security key fob access on each of the doors in this facility, over 300 cameras. The other thing about this facility that made it interesting from a data center perspective is its roughed-in cooling potential. They were using massive chillers to keep these chambers individually cooled. So that is also a critical component when you're building a data center. It's energy and it's power and it's cooling. So this facility has so many interesting things going for it that we started to think about what it could mean for a use case.
The province is seen as being well positioned to become a hub for digital infrastructure in Canada, with its land availability, cool climate, reliable energy, and a growing innovation sector.
There's a business case here, but we need investors to actually own that business case, build the model, and then there needs to be investments to retrofit this facility to suit this purpose. There are a lot of potential public grants available to support that, but those are the initial hurdle is finding that capital to make that investment.
The current political climate between Canada and the United States has also brought the concept of data sovereignty into increased focus.
We need to manage the risk of having all of the data secured in another country. We need to start thinking about how to onshore that data, and that is sovereign compute. So that if a geopolitical situation were to arise which would threaten our ability to access that data, we can mitigate that risk because it's onshored in our own country. So we're positioning this as a great spot in Saskatchewan to start thinking about, deploying a sovereign compute right here in Saskatchewan.
Artificial Intelligence Saskatchewan is a nonprofit organization that was recently created to champion the growth of the AI sector in the province.
I think AI represents probably the largest economic development opportunity probably in the world at the moment. And so Canada, Saskatchewan really needs to take advantage of that opportunity and determine the role we're going to play in the AI space. So it's going to be where jobs are in the future, tech jobs, and we want to make sure we're part of that economic development and create the jobs, attract the investment, and grow our economy through AI, because we know AI is part of the future economy.